Floating above the forest, the 12-ton weightlifter selects a target with precision.
It's kind of like looking down 25 stories and picking up a telephone pole. Ideally, when you come over the top, you're stationed perfectly above it. But odds being what odds are and the wind being what it is, it's not always that easy. I like flying logs rather than seeing the hillside get scarred up. Lifting straight out of the forest, you're not scraping it up the hill, you're not eroding the soil. It's so much cleaner on the environment. It's kind of like flying a bus. You got to plan your movements out, and it takes a moment for it to react, but when it does, it's a serious reaction. The unique thing about this helicopter is that when we take off the ground, we're approximately 22,000 pounds. We're rigging for about 26,000 pounds. So the load actually weighs more than a helicopter. It's exciting and harrowing all at the same time.
This type of lifter was built to haul a very different cargo. When loaded down with troops, supplies, and armor plate, it still plays a role on the helicopter's biggest stage.
Tower, you're clear to launch on the launch officer's signal. Winds 15 degrees, port at 30 knots.
Area is clear to launch.
Waiting 55. Red line 77 tower. Go ahead, sir. And 99 helos, my plan right now is to launch you all, put you in the starboard D. I've got one fixed wing to shoot. Local, sir.
I've got camera on launch.
This recon team is at the focal point of a mission to gain valuable intelligence about the enemy. Call sign, Shamrock.
Condor 1-4, you're clear for takeoff.
Roger, Condor 1-4, clear for takeoff.
And we're 66, Ugly 00, Red Lion at 77. Clear to lift in that order.
Roger, sliding left.
Winds 10 degrees port, 30 knots. Port of beam.
Roger, we're looking good.
66, follow the H-53's BRC 080, altimeter 3002.
Coming up ahead, half a mile, left 10. Bulldog 1, this is Condor 1-4, we're right on time.
Condor 1-4, Bulldog 1, roger.
Line 77, follow H-53 to head to your right, enter starboard D.
Condor, gunrunner is sprinting.
Grover's coming up on the right side, 3 o'clock. I got him.
02, gunrunner and warrior aircraft will be working the vicinity in the next 0 plus 30. Okay, it will be coming easy left.
Gunrunner 1-4 is clear.
status?
Gunrunner is in hot. Rockets away.
Okay, Shamrock. Zone looks clear. Last enemy contact 3 miles west. 1 minute out.
Roger that. We're good to go.
The Shamrock team leader is Sergeant Kennecke. He's first in, last out.
First name. Second name. Third name. Fourth name.
By the time you get to touch rope in a live situation, you and your men feel tighter than family. Your fates are tied with the strands of the rope.
Condor 1-4. Shamrock is deployed. Ropes aboard. We're on the go. Start checklist for objective Bravo.
2 hours later, Kennecke and his men have completed their mission. Now, enemy forces are tracking them on the ground.
Legacy, Shamrock. Roger, Shamrock. This is Legacy 1-0. Go ahead. Legacy 1-5. Estimate enemy contact 1,000 meters north.
Extraction, even more than insertion, is when you need speed. You've been awful quiet, and then suddenly, you're awful loud.
Break 5. Forward air. Ropes deployed. Legacy lifting.
It's a relief to get out, but everything slows down while you're exposed, holding your breath for that happy ending. And when you get it, you feel on top of the world. Of course, then we got to commute home, just like everybody else.
Sometimes, something very different must be delivered behind enemy lines. Something precious and desperately needed. Food. Sierra Leone is a country that has suffered years of conflict.
I find it extremely tragic that people are still starving to death in this century. They live from day to day. If they are attacked, if they are displaced, if they have to move from the area that they have access to their food, then that's when the process starts. That's when they start losing the way to cope.
The UN is here, not to favor really one side over another. I mean, we're here basically to end a conflict and then try to get the parties to settle the difference and to try to return a country to peace. Infrastructure for roads in this country is very minimal. It's almost imperative that we be able to move troops in and also the supplies and equipment they need by air. This is the world's largest helicopter, and I'll tell you, without it, we certainly would be lost in this country.